One day, whether it be in the immediate or the distant future, you will do your favorite thing for the last time. And it's hard to hang them up. Everyone's got their own thing. It might be a sport. It might be music. It might be acting. It might be gaming. It might be chilling hard as hell with the homies. But everyone's got that one thing that ticks their talk. That thing that they think about all day during school or work. That thing that they enjoy practicing. That they care to get better at. And may even have grand aspirations to get to that next level doing. Everyone's got something that they are best at. And everyone has to eventually do that thing for the last time. It's a weird sneak peek into contemplating your own mortality. A realization that something you know so well, something that you love so much, is finite. It has an expiration date. It sucks, but you're not alone in that experience. My name is Eddie, and I played football for my entire life. I grew up with heroes who suited up on Saturday nights or Sunday afternoons. I never missed college game day on Saturday mornings. I had makeshift play sheets that I would tape to my wrist, scattered around my room, and hell, I even asked my dad to play catch the day after he had shoulder surgery. Because 2 days without throwing just felt like a lot. Football was everything to me. I was Eddie, the quarterback. It was kind of like my whole identity. Not in the still wearing the high school jersey at 34 kind of way, but in the fully obsessed way. I took such pride in the work I put in and the values I was able to glean from the sport and the position. I carried myself a certain way because of it. I never considered I wouldn't be able to play or what my life would look like without football because my life was football. And then I got through high school. And then I got through college, and eventually, I had my last practice. I threw my last touchdown. I played in my last game. I was no longer a part of a team. It was my time to hang them up. And it sucked. It's funny how the hardest thing I had to do in my football career was to not play football. Now, I was just Eddie. You can hold the quarterback. It was weird. Who was I, if not that? I spent so much time and energy on this identity. What do I do with this skill set now? Is it just useless? All those years, just to be a little bit better at playing catch at a tailgate? Now, before you roast me for being cliche or sounding like I'm peaking in high school, you could sub out football or quarterback with actor or musician, and I think the same theme holds true. When you spend a lot of time on your thing, it is very difficult when you can't do that thing anymore. At least not how you used to. It's especially difficult when you find yourself at that crossroad in your early to mid 20s, which just so happens to be a very common time to have to go through this. Because it's where you're just getting accustomed to real life. It's cruel and it's confusing. How do you cope? Can you just put it all behind you? Will anything scratch that itch like that one thing did? These are tough questions, I know. Short answer? I don't know. Long answer? I really don't know. But what I do know is that over time, I discovered that I was more than just my football identity. It took quite literally years, and many nights feeling depressed and anxious and aimless without a box that I feel like I could fit into. But I discovered that my hardworking nature did not apply exclusively to practices or working out. I discovered that some of my leadership qualities did actually transfer out into the real world. But most importantly, I discovered that people still liked me, despite losing the latter half of what I thought to be an all-encompassing description of myself. Eddie, the quarterback. You see, I had it backwards. My friends and loved ones didn't like me because I happened to be good at my thing. They didn't care that I had tied the football player to my first name because to them, that just happened to be something that I enjoyed doing. This was the realization I was most surprised by, that I was most comforted by, and that I hope you remember too. They don't love you for what you do. They love you for who you are. And who you are is not what you happen to be good at. Despite losing what I thought was my identity, I found what my actual identity was. Who I really am. It was a really awesome experience. So, whatever your thing is, I implore you to cherish it while you can, because there will be a day that you can't anymore. And when that day comes, it will hurt, and it will sting, and you will fight it. You might even try to rally shortly after, give it another go, possibly to be disappointed that it wasn't what you thought it was going to be the second time around. But remember, you are more than whatever it is you're hanging up. More than the cleats. More than the guitar. More than the controller, the paintbrush, the whatever. And just because hanging it up is hard doesn't mean something good won't come from it. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I'd love to hear from you. What's something that you've had to hang up? Or something that you're afraid to? How'd you get through it? Remember to laugh for any and no reason at all. Peace and love, folks. Later.